My name is Chamomile Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's defect time, right? I am going to be a little less agile and dexterous on the mouse. I have burned the ever-loving hell out of my index finger on my right dominant hand. Oh god, calipers at the start of your turn lose 15 block rather than all of it. Yeah, frostbill, I guess. So yeah, that's not a great thing that's happened, and basically the only way I can really express myself there. All right. The only super reasonable path is this one. Oh god, look at that awful opening. The Spike Slime rolled enough HP to not die to just 2 attacks. Unless, of course, it happened to get the 50-50 with the lightning, but I don't take those bets anymore. That was old Rhapsody. It's new Rhapsody. Sorry, it's Chamomile Rhapsody today. Cool-headed, neat. Don't want to pick up too many of those because I'll just completely screw myself against completely screw myself against the possible gremlin knobs coming up in the future. Wow, no defense in a... I hit 1-1-1 hitting the enemy each time, so just decided not to play a strike. Uh-huh. There we go. Stupid misclicks. Alright, cool-headed. Neat. So I'm gonna need a card to help me get through these elites, otherwise I'm just gonna die with the unfulfilled potential of that calipers. Shield is super good for this build though. We're removing defense so that I don't die to, or don't immediately die at the very least, to the gremlin knob. Neat. That's a murder. Explosive potion as well. Streamline is actually going to be really good for helping me get through these elite fights. Unfortunately, I didn't get my zap or any of my frost orbs out there in the first turn. That would have been really nice. So if I get hit with the 16 and then next turn get hit with the 16 again, I'm dead. So I may as well start trying to get the kill. Yeah, it's 24 again. So it was the right decision to start going for the kill. It's just not going to work. I guess it theoretically could, right? What, 16 double... No, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. And I didn't have the offense for it that turn. Oh well. That's why we put the Streamline in the deck. We were looking for other cards that were going to be forming the same purpose for us, right? Just helping us get through those early elites. That was literally the first elite. There was another elite in 2 spaces time. I only had 1 relic space between the 2. So, yeah, that run was... As soon as I got Gremlin Knob as the first, it became vastly unlikely. Vastly unlikely, just incredibly unlikely, let's say that much. I'm still gonna try and hunt elites, though. 7 max HP, because it doesn't look like... Well, I mean, I could make these fights easier on myself, but to what end? Save myself from losing, what, 3 HP in this fight? Couple more in a couple other fights? Fine. No. Not taking the doubt. Especially because I've got an... Again, I'm not going to go for the 50-50 on the Acid Slime here. But yes, not going to take the doubt, especially because I have the elites upcoming. Should have clawed the front line before I did anything now. That was just the correct play. Claw the front line, then do the dual cast so that I don't waste a bunch of damage. Sweet. I do like a copy of Charge Battery just as a defensive pickup. Alright, Jawworm. No, a little less actually if you could. I really appreciate that all of our damage cards came while the enemy wasn't attacking there. Brilliant. That so rarely happens to me that I am going to rather gladly applaud it. Probably none. Both it defends. Not great for us. And this fight is going to be awful as well. At the very least, we have the ability to prevent the vulnerability. With Claw at the bottom of the first deck, yeah, this just isn't happening. I don't have enough damage in the deck to actually get through this enemy before it kills me is the problem. Like, this is the only way I live this turn, and it guarantees that I die next turn because I don't have a 27 damage turn. I'm definitely choosing risky elite paths and always dying to the Gremlin Knob. And a large amount of that is because this character, by their base deck, only has 4 attacks and 6 skills. So Gremlin Knob is one of the worst early that you can pick up for the defect. The Silent has Lagavulin, who can remove your strength and dex, and you don't have, particularly good offense. So they can actually completely lock you down, whereas the Lightning Orbs help you through that fight with the defect. And Ironclad's kind of fine with all of them. Ironclad don't really care. Alright. Might be able to snipe out one elite with this, so we'll give it a go. Attack potion. Storm this early. That's so optimistic. And let's upgrade a Zap. I really wanted that creative AI. I'm really mad that I don't get it here. Damn. I don't want to remove cards from the deck because that Storm is actually garbage, so removing cards from my deck, like having enough cards in the deck rather, dilutes the effect of that Storm. I was very much hoping that whatever power was here wasn't going to be rare, so I was actually going to be able to afford it. Unfortunately, it was. Sure, Hologram is just a neat value card. Come on, power. Not that one! Game. Like, I would have taken almost any power. Just not Hello World. Defragment, yes. Capacitor, yes. Storm, yes. Hello World, no. Buffer, Echo Form, yes, yes. Biased Cognition, yes. Oh, I'm so mad. Taking Doom and Gloom literally just as a value pick for damage so that I can try and push my way through this entire floor with little to no death. Fair in a Bottle is going to be helpful to that end. Get the dual costs upgraded. On. All right. Not bad. It gives me time to set up some stuff before I actually wake up the enemy. It's very important that I set up with a Doom and Gloom, so I have to attack now. As much as I wanted to wait until I had a Zap out, I can't wait until I have a Zap out, right? And he's waking up at the end of the next turn anyway. Charge battery, hologram back, charge battery, play a charge battery again. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. That was entirely stupid. Because I knew that the enemy wasn't attacking next turn, and that I didn't have a bunch of energy gobbling things in my next hand. Didn't need to do it. Meat of the Bone, if your HP is at or below 50% at the end of combat, heal for 12 HP, as well as another copy of Charged Battery, probably the last I want to pick up for the moment. More bank! Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No one works when you spend any gold at a shop. Alright. The extra energy from Charged Battery actually isn't huge because, yeah, what's it going to be spent on? Other skills. See the problem with that? Right, let's get a... Okay, let's go Sweeping Beam. I was debating whether or not I take Scrape there and then use the Scrape to... I'm going to have to cast that as well. I need the ability to push and then evoke the Dark Orb later. Actually, I might as well. Dark Orb? Darkness? Sorry, double cast. Dual cast. There we go. That's the name of it. I knew it had a name. Just had to figure out what it was. Alright, here's the giant hit that I get to suffer. At the very least, now I'm healing 12 at the end of the combat, and ba-boom. Gonna be down. Mummified Hand. When we play a power, random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. We're definitely doing the power build now. Nothing else is important to me. Definitely doing the Storm power build. But I was thinking about taking Scrape because the rest of my deck was kind of garbage. So if I took and played Scrape, it would only keep the cards that were 0 cost. None of them were 0 cost, so they all just get discarded. And that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Sweet. I actually should have taken some damage that turn. Boot Sequence, Core Surge. Core Surge is quite good. Boot Sequence is good in a power deck, in a Storm deck in particular, just because it enables you to play all of your Storms on the first turn and get some defense. Whereas usually it's one or the other. Okay, got the Zap set up. Burn the Ascender's Vein. Woo! Storm and Doom and Gloom in the same turn. That's not bad. In fact, I play them in this order to make sure that the Doom and Gloom is the one that gets the cost reduction. Not that it was actually necessary to do so, but... best practices and all. Hologram the Zap out, Zap again, defend, defend. I actually will dual cast now. I don't think I want to wait on that. Yeah, because I just have lethal anyway. Oddly Smooth Stone, start each combat with 1 dex as well as... no, none of those are powers. Gosh, if only I could have gotten the... nice, we'll take 5 damage here and then start healing up from the meat on the bone, right? Yeah. This is the perfect amount of HP for us to be on. I am very pleased. Hologram active dual cast play. I'll take a Darkness here literally just so that I have a win condition already in the deck. And it's just those 2 Dark Orbs. It's fine. Okay. Not keen on the fact that I got the Darkness before I picked up the other Doom and Gloom. There we go. But oh well, guess that happens. I just need enough HP to stand here and wait. Until the slime boss dies to just the dual cast. No, I split them this time. Because I can then set them up to die to the next dual cast as well. And there that goes. Easy. Creative AI, please. Electrodynamics will be taken, though. Funnily enough, if Creative AI was the card that we got, I would take Snack AI here. Drawing as many cards as I possibly can to get towards that Creative AI as soon as possible and possibly reduce its cost is the engine of this deck. Instead, we'll take the Cursed Key. Ori was actually a significant consideration based on the idea that I might get some powers, but since powers are uncommon or rare rather than having any common powers, it makes it really difficult to rely on random card generation sources to actually provide you powers. We can get a lot of upgrades in the early game and then only go for 2 elites, or we can go for 3. I think I'm actually more keen on getting all of the upgrades in the early game. So I only take 2 damage here, but I get all of my extra draw. Electrodynamics is going to be, yeah, one of the hugest things that we can pick up here. I screwed that up pretty badly. Yeah. If I played the Darkness before I played the before I played the dual cast, I would have been completely fine in this entire combat. That's really annoying. Alright. Entirely my fault, though. Second Doom and Gloom, more AoE for this floor. 1 of 20 cards, alright. There's a Storm. And we take the Storm. I actually don't want to dual cast here. I want to leave that that orb up until I play my... Oof, there's the storms. Until I play my electrodynamics. Come on, electrodynamics, hologram, and... Nope. Didn't get all the cards I wanted, but that's fine. If I play these in the right order, then I can lower the cost of Doom and Gloom. But if I play them in that order, then I don't get to evoke all of the lightning that hits all enemies, so... It doesn't matter anyway. Ooh. I really, really, really want to offer them a rare. Yeah, I'm doing it. I want that 10 max HP. There's that defrag. Huge fan of that. Preserved Insect. Enemy in elite fights have 25% less HP. Unfortunately, we're still trying to push through Ascension 15, so I don't really want to go for Prismatic Shard. Especially since I am going a power build, and the power build is less supported in other characters than it is in the defect. So we definitely take Defragment. I also want Preserved Insect and Matryoshka, actually. No, I don't want Matryoshka, right? Because I'm ignoring those chests because the Cursed Key. So I'd only open one of them so that I could get the Sapphire Key if we end up going to the heart. And yeah, that means I'm effectively just playing 241 for a random relic. So no. I want Hand of Greed. I'm just taking some straight up damage. Get both of these storms upgraded in the next 2 spaces. Alright, we should be good. Oh, I could have hologrammed back the... Damn it. Self-repair, obviously another power for us. I could have hologrammed back the Hand of Greed. I would have been able to get some gold out of that fight, 20 gold in particular. I'm not actually going to open this one. Alright. Managed to pick up my 20 there. I'm more than happy with that. Yeah, we're fine. Just needed to make sure the enemy was definitely dead there. This self-repair is huge as well. Getting a pre-upgraded self-repair. I'll take a boot sequence there as well. Actually, I'll take the Gambler's Brew over the Fear Potion as well. That doesn't look particularly useful for us. Not bad defense for the first turn. Well, at the very least, we did get a kill there as well. Okay. Thought this was going to be a lot worse, actually. Alright, tiny chest. Upon pickup, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Get my emerald pickup there. Probably actually don't need charge battery. Now, electrodynamics into fragments. All the powers. All of them need upgrades. I am probably just going to transform 2 strikes here because I don't use strength for this deck, so... Powers? Self-repair, nice! Not going to play the boot sequence. It's going to be a good draw later on for us. Or even I can just hologram it back, which appears like it'll be the case here. Neat. That's a pretty good elite right there. Shovel, you can add dig for relics at rest sites, as well as no. I still don't take Hello World. But it's innate. But it only gives us common cards, but it is innate. So we have 4 innate cards at this point if we take this. If we get 6, we'll actually increase the starting hand size. Fine. Defragment needs that upgrade pretty badly as well. Shouldn't have played that one. I was actually trying to play the next card. The Hello World. Unfortunately, the Hello World is going to dilute our deck, but it only dilutes our deck effectively on the second shuffle. Because the cards it generates for you are just additional, right? So it only matters when you reshuffle your draw pile and draw them back out, and by that time, I have all of my powers in play, typically, so I don't think that's too much of a problem for us. That is not a bad opener, if I dare say so myself. Unfortunately, I know that, yeah, I have powers coming up, so I was going to cycle out all of my... I was going to end up cycling out all of my Dark Orbs anyway, so I didn't want to hold on to those ones for too long. Especially when I had the opportunity to dual cast them instead. I have a bunch of energy this turn. Got him. And even managed to transmute him. Electrodynamics is huge, but that second Electrodynamics is huge, sorry, but the first Echo Form is incredible. Being able to double play your powers and cheat it out because it's 3 cost, right? Using other powers to reduce its cost via the mummified hand is it's too big to ignore. There's not too many more cards in this deck that I actually need to upgrade. So I could go for the Fusion Hammer, but because we have the Self-Repair, I think we actually have 2 copies of Self-Repair now. Yeah, we do. Because we have 2 copies of Self-Repair as well as the Meat on the Bone, we'll go with the Coffee Dripper. We have a reasonable amount of HP accumulation, so we should be able to ignore resting. Okay. I kind of want to, too. All right. This gets me an early shot, which is... basically just code for a power. As far as we're concerned, at least. Hard no, thank you. Whoa! Runic Capacitor Sarge combat with 3 additional orb slots. Hell yes. Seek. Put 1 card from your draw pile into your hand. Just find the right card at the right time. Both of those absolutely huge for us. I am so glad that we went to that shop. I mean, if I make that innate, sure, it's fine until the second shuffle, but no, I don't want to do that. I'm only gonna look for 1. There's not that many powers that are colorless. There's Panache, Magnetism, and Panache, Magnetism, and Sadistic Nature. I think that's actually it. Look at all those orbs. Oh, hell yeah. Spicy, spicy orb, friends. How much more do I want to... Oh, seek. It's too obvious to Smith. Pull out 2 cards at the right time, get them to reduce each other's cost. Oh, it just gets nutty. Set up my 25 damage a turn already. Get some access to more dark orbs, just in case. Alright. Great, we're set up to kill easily. I didn't need to duplicate the self-repair, but it did give us a lot of orbs. Ooh, heat sinks whenever you play a power card, draw 2 cards, obviously. Yes. If that's in our opening hand, if that was in our opening hand, I mean, gosh, things get insane. We're going to need a very good draw here. That's not going to do it. There we go. That's more like it. Heat sinks. Electrodynamics first. Then fragment. Echo form. Hell, I'll even defend. Self-repair. We're good. Self-repair at the end. Sweet. Frozen egg, when you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. What? Alright. Yeah. Need more power cards. Need more power cards. Pain. Had to get pain there. But here's the sapphire key that I really want. Let's recall, get the final key. It's both storms first. I keep ignoring the ordering of the hand. I was wondering why last time it was underwhelming. That would be why. I hate this. That pain is about to be awful. I'm not playing any of the rest of that. Ugh. Well, heatsink should cycle me basically through the rest of the deck at this point. All the power's in the bottom of the deck. Yep. That's just about what I deserve for saying that. Okay, let's do the small self-repair first. The larger one. Alright, I'm just going to Echo Form in this position, and then next turn I am desperately hopeful that we get enough aggression to suppress the transient's damage. Could have been worse. Sweet. Whew. Pretty pleased with how that went down. And another copy of Seek, sure. I mean, I may as well dual cast. I'm just going to end up with a bunch more orbs very soon as well. Not a fan of how this one went down. Got the heat sinks, but did not get any of the rest of my powers. And pain is still in the deck, so yeah. Now we're gonna end up with a turn like this. Alright. Don't want to take too much damage here. The idea is that self-repair needs to be able to heal me up of all the damage that I've taken. Let's bring back a zap. I am just trying to cycle through as many cards here as possible. Come on. Alright. That should be easy lethal for us now. Let's push out all these orbs and we'll be fine. Goodbye and hello to my money. Potion belt. I'm going to pick up gain 2 potion toss as well as a fear potion. Another self-repair is a bit much. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. This actually might be just lethal on all of them. Most of them. I'll settle for that. We upgraded holograms. Neat. Not a huge fan of this enemy, but yeah, that's why. Well, now I need to find my most defensive. Actually, it's not that. It's heat sinks. So we take heat sinks, play it, and then we need to just start playing everything else. I think this is going to be the best way to get a bunch of zeros. And use those to defend ourselves. Okay, it went reasonably. Alright. It's definitely darkness. Hologram back the darkness. Play the darkness again. Should have thought about whether or not I was going to be playing Doom and Gloom there. Because if I was, it turns out I probably should have. Would have been really, really good to start here. Well, looks like I die this turn. Defense, 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 defense. I managed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 cards in my draw pile of 18. There were a total of 14 cards in a draw pile of 20, right? 14 cards in a draw pile of 26, and I managed to draw 6 non-aggressive. Or 6 aggressive, no defensive. You know, it happens. So I'll die this turn, brought back by the fairy bottle. Murder the enemy, heal up by a ridiculous amount, and pass on. Well, I would love to rest here, but I don't actually have that option anymore. I was so certain I would never need to. I'll dig. Or a Calcum if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Well, as we've seen before, that might actually happen. We definitely want Electrodynamics and Echo Form here, because these storms are going to reduce the costs. I wonder if I should have taken Heat Sinks Electrodynamics. I worry that would have let me get less important things out, or rather fewer important things out. Doubling up on Heat Sinks was dumb. I wasn't thinking about the doubling effect. That's entirely on me. Hologram back, another charged battery. Play it. I need to be pretty well defended here. Ouch. Doubling up on self-repair looks correct. And goodbye, Decker. So we're going to go to the heart. That's our Ascension 15 victory for the defect. We'll go to the heart. I don't know how this one's going to work out. We do get to remove the pain in the next store at the very least, which is just absolute godsend. Ornamental fans. Useless for us. Every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn. Game 4 block. Pretty lame. I really want that Entropic Brew. But, you know, I think the Entropic Brew actually is going to be more important than the card removal. Also take Block Potion. Okay. Well, this one's going to be a bit rough. Fair bit of damage this turn. $40 incoming damage this turn. I think I have to use the speed potion. Defend, charge battery. Stack, keep as much HP as I possibly can here. That's a lot of damage coming from the other direction now. Let's combo off. Draw out the rest of the deck, basically. Stop there. I get to double play the self-repair next turn. Only one of them actually got into play, though. Data Disc. Start each combat with 1 focus, as well as Liquid Bronze. Hell yeah. Both great pickups for us. I actually do want to take damage here in the first turn. So that I get my extra draw from the Centennial puzzle. Oh, hell yeah! We did it, basically, here now. I didn't want to overfill my hand, though. Nothing else I need. Alright, so we've already got the Echo Form up, which is huge for us, because we need the defense it provides. Not the things I was looking for, unfortunately. I actually don't want any of those in the deck. Yeah, the deck needed more defense. Like, a reinforced body would be huge. A copy of Buffer would be absolutely insane. Yeah, we're just extremely dead here. Oh well. Ultimately, still pretty damn good for a run that only ended up with 2 copies of Storm. Basically, without the self-repairs, I think that run was dead, right? They were effectively acting as pseudo-defense. They acted as defense. If I finished the fight fast enough, they negated a lot of the damage I took in it. That obviously doesn't work for a final boss, especially a final boss as brutal as the Heart. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been, hell yeah, we got one. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.